whenever you're ready.
Welcome back to Shades Off, presented by TVG, and that really is coffee you have in that cup, isn't it?
As far as you know.
Not what I smell, though. Yesterday on the Mom of the Dirt, Matt, as you well saw, speed and pace pressers and first third of the pack horses dominated.
Okay, give me something I don't know. Okay, give me some information.
No one won from inside all the way. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Okay, that's
no
good.
one won from like the 4 or the 5 path all the way around. It was like the 2, 3, and 3.5 path groove. That was the places to be on dirt. It was like NASCAR, where there's a groove on the track, 2 to 3 to 4.
Did you walk the track today?
I didn't walk it yet, but last week I walked and I was totally wrong, so I was going fresh. On turf yesterday, Matt, what was the course like?
Oh, speed favoring. Speed favoring. You had like a 1,000,000-to-1 shot in the last race, wire to wire, fast fractions. Pulled away, dominated.
That 1,000,000-to-1 shot was picked by Tom Cassidy in the program.
I know.
And you're going to have him on your show today on TVG, aren't you?
No, that's the only reason I'm having him. I told him you better pick a price horse or you're not coming on.
It was a fantastic pick. And, and the thing is, if you watch the replay of that horse's last race, you'll see that that horse had an impossible trip and really did have a shot. But the course did revert to its speed favoring form from early in the meet, and the inside paths were better merely than saving ground. You had an advantage of being there, not just traveling a lesser distance than everybody else. That's what I thought it was. Now, the big story, though, yesterday was Rachel Alexandra.
It was the big story.
What did you think of her?
I thought she looked good. She looked good. I don't think she looked anything... Well, it's all relative, right? I mean, most horses would take that performance. She's not close to what she was in 2009. The second place finisher, what was her name? Queen
Martha.
I thought she ran extremely well.
Yeah.
And when Rachel took control, inside the quarter pole, I thought she might.
It was well inside.
I thought she might draw clear and dominate. And I'll give Queen Martha some credit for not quitting, kind of digging in.
Right.
And it was like, again, I'll use a zillion again. A zillion lengths back to who was third. But I mean, the time to me doesn't mean that much because the track seemed to be kind of slow yesterday.
I think the speed figure is going to be representative, not what she ran at Churchill, but around 105 or so on the buyer scale.
She's done wowing us, I think. And I don't think you can say, well, she's done needing races, right? I mean, that was her 4th start of the year. I mean, she should have...
It was her 4th race off the layoff.
Yeah, I mean, she should have looked more impressive against that field. I don't think she has the ability to step up and beat some of the elite horses. And some people say, well, she's not a Grade 1 horse anymore. Well, most Grade 1 races in 2010 aren't won by Grade 1 horses anymore. There's very few legitimate Grade 1 horses. Most Grade 2s in Southern California won by allowance horses.
She's a Grade 1 filly. But that's the important designator. She's a Grade 1 filly. I don't think she's a Grade 1 in the total category area. I don't think she can go against... Yeah, very, very good. It's the aging in the cast.
Gets the jag off, you know. They use the edge off a little bit here.
But Queen Martha, I really did love. She was inside all the way, and she's a double threat now. She can run on turf too, and I think she's definitely of greater quality.
When I played high school basketball, it was a triple threat. You had to play me even.
You actually passed.
You had to play me even because I could stick it from 18. If you got in my grill, I'll go right around you, and then I was a tremendous bounce passer with guys cutting to the basket. So she's a double threat. My heyday, triple threat.
Haskell next week.
I'm excited about this race.
There's the Haskell.
I might just fly back for it as a fan. I might just fly back, take the red eye. Take the red eye next Saturday night.
Enough frequent flyer miles.
So I can sort of read your writing here. This is the field.
I tried to make it neat.
4, 5, 6, field of 8.
Yeah.
All right, I'm one of the few people, trap shot. Some people are like falling over. Oh my God, this horse he's the greatest 3-year-old in the world now. I think he's a good horse. I was not blown away by his Long Branch.
Why not? Why not?
Well, just visually. I didn't think...
What was visually wrong
he
with
looked that great.
What didn't?
I don't think he went another gear. I
thought he had 10 gears.
Really? So I'm in the minority. So everyone else is saying the same thing that you're saying.
The rail was horrendous that day. He was the only inside all the way winner. He'd never been in that spot before. Never been 2 turns. He was running against semi-serious horses, and just whenever he needed to have a burst, he was there. And he repulsed a 3rd challenge in the stretch from a pretty good horse and was pulling away at will. He looked like he had another gear in there too. I'm not saying he's the greatest horse out there, but I think no doubt he can compete on an equal footing with Looking at Lucky and Super Saver, who are the best of a not very good crop.
So Looking at Lucky is going to be what on the morning line, you think? I mean, I know you don't know for sure yet.
He'll be the favorite, but Trap Shot will be a close second choice, not Super Saver.
Really?
I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, and then Icebox. It's kind of a weird spot for him, isn't it?
I really think so. I don't
be like 85 lengths back early on in this race.
Right. I mean, I think they're hoping for pace. I think they feel that Fly Downsy, those other horses, better suited for for the Jim Dandy and for the Travers maybe thereafter. So that's why that horse gets a Saratoga preparation. First dude up and coming.
I bet him in the Preakness.
Yeah,
that was my pick in the Preakness.
It was
a bad loss. That was a bad loss.
You didn't have the exacta though?
No, of course not.
You didn't
no,
cover?
Of course not. No,
Jeez.
no, didn't have the exacta.
Must have been a wild night in Baltimore Friday night.
It was a wild night in Redondo Beach, California that night instead.
You weren't
no, I wasn't there.
Jeez.
I wasn't there.
They don't let you
But
travel
I
much,
love
do you?
that city though. I love the city of Baltimore. I have some great stories.
When I go to Williamsburg,
but I can't tell them right now.
When I go to Williamsburg, I go by on the train, and all I see is the bad parts.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There's no bad parts.
You can't get near the harbor. I hear the harbor's pretty good.
Yeah, you make a wrong turn. You're right.
But first dude, I definitely think is an up and comer, and there's plenty of other contenders in the race.
All right, we all like a horse today at Monmouth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, talk about the kiss of death. Talk about a horse having absolutely no shot. I run into this office while he's guarding. My phone's ringing right now. I'll just let it ring, though.
Yeah,
Is that okay? This is good for the segment,
can't be
right?
important.
Yeah. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Jesus.
Who's the horse we like?
What's the horse's name? I can't remember the name. Is it the second race? The start of the early pick 4. What's the horse's name? Yeah, some people are calling me about this horse right now, I think. Flirting for Love, right?
Yeah, that's it.
8-1 on the morning line. I like the horse. Brad likes the horse.
Tom
Cassidy
likes the
who gave out that $100 or $300
Right.
horse.
Mike
for the
Kersey
last
probably
race
likes the horse.
yesterday. This horse 8-1 will open up at 5-2 and go off at 7-2 and lose. I don't know about you. Whenever I like a horse at a price and they get overbet, they never win. If I like a price horse and they go up, I have a much better chance than when they get heavily bet.
I bet early a lot of times. I go canceling. I really do. Save money that way.
All right, this segment's
It's over. It's done. We went too long
Tolstoy
yesterday.
would be proud of this segment.
He got paid by the word. We don't get paid by the word.
Yeah, that's what you think. That's what you think.
That's a great gig. Put in a good word for me. See you
All right.
next time.
Brad? I love you.